I think the conversation of reparations is an important conversation for us to have. It's one that white people largely dodge. We just, for reasons I'll never understand. I know the reasons, and I know why. But for reasons I'll never understand, we run from this conversation of reparations. Slave owners, they got reparations for freeing their slaves with a deal struck by Abraham Lincoln, which I don't understand why he celebrated as such a great president. Jews, they still get paid reparations for the Holocaust. Native Americans, not all of them, good grip of them, are getting paid reparations. But black people, they just have to suck it up and deal with it. For the life of me, I can't understand why we're not in a place where we're paying reparations out to descendants of slaves. You can't come up with an argument, even though you're going to bring up the fact that that had nothing to do with us, that was so long ago. It doesn't fucking matter. You still represent a race who was responsible for these atrocities, and we've never atoned for these sins. Not one single solitary second as a nation in our 250 years of history. Not once. We just pass the buck down to the next generation, and that ball keeps rolling down the hill. There are over 100 documented race massacres that have taken place on United States soil. Massacres that include stripping land from freedmen, destroying land, destroying businesses, destroying homes, destroying families, and never being held responsible for the destruction that we've caused. I would imagine that in today's financial landscape, the destruction that white people have caused throughout the history of time to black people would probably be in the trillions of dollars of debt that we owe. These are people who broke away from the white dollar, from the white society, to create their own, to hopefully sustain their own. Because we didn't want them. We didn't want them in our neighborhoods. We didn't want them in our stores, in our churches. We didn't want them at all. We didn't want them near us. And when black people tried to break off from white people and create their own, to leave us the fuck alone, which is what white people wanted largely. It was to be left alone, was to be separated from black people. What did Caucasians do? We destroyed what they built for themselves. We ripped them from their homes. We mutilated them. We ate them. We used them as soups. We used their skins to create our shoes, our fucking belts, our goddamn wallets. We used their teeth to replace ours. We used their hairs to stuff our chairs. We took pictures of us hanging black men and put it on fucking postcards and shipped that shit across the United States to our friends and family as a means to fucking joke. We took everything that they worked for, that they built for themselves. We stripped it from them. We either took their communities and made our own, or we completely fucking destroyed them. And we never paid them back. We were so fucking hateful as a country that instead of paying them back, instead of righting our wrongs, instead of atoning for our sins, we were so fucking racist and hateful that in the literature of insurance, we labeled these instances as riots and not massacres because that would make us not legally binded to pay these people back. So we took everything they worked for. They weren't impeding on our rights. They were trying to break away from us, which is what the fuck we wanted to begin with. And we destroyed it because they were sustaining off of our dollar, which is what, again, we wanted to begin with. And we never were held responsible for these fucking acts. And we never paid them back. So yes, bitch, We owe these people fucking reparations. You mean to tell me Jews can get reparations for Holocaust decades after it happened, but black people can't get reparations for centuries and centuries of chattel slavery? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Where does that make sense? You mean to tell me that we could have paid slave owners for having to release their slaves? We paid them reparations, but we can't pay the slaves reparations? Tell me how fucking racist and stupid you can be without telling me how racist and stupid you can be.